everyone. So we are here with our first video for the YouTube. So our first video is, according to us, it's very informative and it is for you all. So who all are planning to come to New Zealand, this is for them to get some tips to buy a car. So as immigrants, when we come to a new country, it's very difficult to move around if the public transport is not that great. So the only means to resort to is a car. And being a student, if you're moving as a student and also as an immigrant who is coming on a work visa, spending on a new car is like a lot of money. So the only resort that we have here is to go for a second-hand car. So what we are bringing you through this video is our journey of purchasing a second-hand car. So there are different things that you need to keep in mind, as I already said. So those tips and tricks that you should remember before going in to buy a second-hand car in New Zealand. All right, so we'll start right here.
Without wasting a minute, let's get started. Firstly, we'll see some platforms where we can look for used cars. We can look into Facebook Marketplace first, as you can see here on the screen. So there are several options on your left to choose what you want to get. So we can choose on vehicles first. Once we get into vehicle section in the categories, you'll see plenty of cars. So you can just click on cars option, which will filter down and give you only the passenger sort of cars. And as we go down, so just to show you, we will go with this one here. You can see the specifications, pictures, and also get an idea of the seller and their location. You also have an option to send a quick message for more details. Also, make sure to be extra cautious when you are directly purchasing from these online platforms, as it is very easy to get scammed. So be mindful about that. Next one, we are going to talk about the another well-known platform here is TradeMe, which is for used cars. So you can type in your preferences in the search bar, showing over on top here. You can just simply type cars if you don't have any particular model to be selected, and also you can choose the location where you are put up. So since we are residing in Waikato region, I'm just simply putting it here. And in TradeMe, you'll also see a few car dealers selling cars. Going with a car dealer is a bit of a safe option, as you are also reliable, and if something goes wrong with the car, you can always go back to them. But remember that it's going to be a little pricier than the actual market value, because they obviously take their commission. And another important thing that you have to see is what we are going to show next. So once you're finalized on the car that you want to purchase, the next thing is to get the details of the car from the CarJam website. So this is how it looks. We are also attaching all the link in the description for you to access. So in this site, it helps you to understand the past history of the vehicle you want to own. This website gives you the basic information you need for free. So to get the details, the only thing you need is the plate number or the chassis number. So to show you how the website works, we'll add the number plate of the car we were looking at in the marketplace, which is here. So once you just click on check the details. So once it loaded up, you'll get all the information about the cars here, the basic informations, like the year of build, make, model, all that. And you can also see some of the other information about the car. Also the vehicle fitness, WOF, whether the vehicle is subject to WOF or not. So all those basic information, you will get it right here. And these all informations which you see in the screen are absolutely free. And another thing is that this odometer reading, which is very important. So you can check out the odometer readings from the day the vehicle arrived in New Zealand, and it gives you an idea of the kilometers it ran. So most of the vehicles that comes or have in New Zealand are basically the one which is getting imported from Japan. The moment the vehicle reached New Zealand, from that the details will be available in CarJam website. CarJam also provides more details like if the car is due some amount on ticket or any pending charges or any other accident history about the car, but that comes on a price. So in order to get that, you will need to go to the report shown in the video. It will take you to a new window which will ask for your personal email address in which you would like to, receive the report. And also it gives you the option to choose the details that you need. As you're going for a second-hand car, it's not necessary to, choose the option of NC market valuation. You can go for the first two options, which is showed in the video, because that's what I have gone for. So once you select those options, click on continue, and that will take you to the payment gateway, and it will generate an amount on the basis of the option that you have selected, the type of the information that you need. And once you make the payment, in less than 5 minutes you'll receive the report into your email ID. Make sure to go for the payment option only if you have done your thorough research on the vehicle, which includes meeting the owner, and doing a test drive and walk around. Only after that, go for this report. Also, a very important thing to check is the warrant of fitness. So this is something that every car in New Zealand has to have. So it's also called WOF, WOF. So make sure that the car you're planning to, get has a valid warrant of fitness. Also, it should have a valid registration, which is also known as Rego or Rego. So make sure that your car, if it's a petrol car, these two are available. And if it's a diesel, then there is one more tax that you need to pay to the government, which is called diesel tax, if I'm not wrong. So if you're going for a diesel car, make sure you're having that as well before purchasing it. Another thing is that once you purchase the vehicle, make sure to transfer the ownership of the vehicle to your name. And this can be done through NC Transport Agency website, which is an online facility, or other transport agencies such as AA, VTNC, NC Post. We would recommend to do it through an agent for the transparency, and also we did it through them. It was a very hassle-free process. It will cost about $10 or less, and usually the seller bears the amount of that. So we went with VTNC agent. The reason being that was the closest one from where we purchased the car. So you can go to any of these agents because all 4 or 3 of them are the agents of New Zealand Transport Agency. So you can go with any one of this according to where you are put up. So we will be attaching all the links to these websites down here in the description, so that it will be easier for you people to check it out. So that is everything that you need to check before getting your pre-owned car in New Zealand. If you found this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.